Then doctor, suppose if the distal tubule may flow is increased, what is the effect of it on the potassium secretion? If there is a more flow in the tubule, there is more washout. If there is a more washout of positive ions, what happened to the transtubular potassium gradient? It increases, and that drives the potassium secretion. You agree? No. I think we are somewhere, we are in sync with each other mind, right? Some concepts we don't want to learn. That's the whole problem. ठीक है भाई, सब है तो क्या है? Sodium increases, sodium, I mean aldosterone. What is the effect of it? It increases potassium secretion. Aldosterone antagonist will decrease potassium secretion. हमको मालूम है TTKG क्यों होना, distal tubular fluid ज़्यादा है तो क्या होना. I still remember one of my friend, he is now a top intensive care physician in Cleveland Hospital. Dr. Muhammad, he used to say, अरे what is that? सबको क्यों दिमाग खराब कर रहे डॉक्टर साहब? Let us remember the gross things. Go to entrance and crack. Of course, that fellow got 99 percentile in USMLE. Without bothering about TTKG, without bothering about molecular micro mechanisms, but yeah, first time they are little enigmatic, second time it become easy, third time they become a habit. That's how we had been acquiring all the knowledge, na? So that's the thing. But anyway, I leave to you, I relieve you out of this concentration camp of TTKG. Okay. Now, but the next question is once more another bullet. When GFR increases, glomerular filtration rate increases, doctor, all our blood is going into urine. Immediately proximal tubule will recognize, array, too much is filtering and it will reabsorb more. What is that called as? Glomerulotubular feedback. Who will tell the proximal tubule that there is increased glomerular filtration, hence you need to reabsorb more fluid? Who tells the proximal tubule? There must be somebody to tell, no? Wake up the proximal tubule and tell it. How is it possible? So how does glomerular filtration basically occur? There is an afferent arteriole, Bowman's capsule goes into efferent arteriole, right doc? If there is more filtration, what happened? Proteins are not filtered, only fluid is filtered. So what happened to the protein concentration in the efferent arteriole? It increased. So it got that sucking power to suck the fluid back, and that makes the proximal tubule to suck all that, reabsorb all that fluid. Because of increased oncotic pressure in the efferent arteriole is what need to be remembered. Okay doc? Increased afferent flow will increase GFR, but at the same time only fluid is lost but proteins are intact when the blood goes into efferent arteriole. Hence efferent arterial oncotic pressure will increase and it will cause the reabsorption of all that filtered fluid from once more back through the proximal tubule, which is called glomerulotubular feedback, is what need to be remembered. What is the effect of vasopressin? Vasopressin is typically increased permeability of the distal nephron, is what need to be remembered. Now, in what scenario kidney will excrete concentrated urine? When the activity of the sodium potassium pump in the loop of Henle increases, there is the osmotic gradient will increase, and that enable the distal tubule to reabsorb more water and produce a concentrated urine, is what need to be remembered. Okay doc, give me one confident answer. Hand grip exercise if you do, what will happen to the systolic murmur of the VSD? I know hand grip exercise, Valsalva maneuver, amyl nitrate inhalation, squatting and standing. You are all prepared to answer HOCM MVP only, no? I know. But that's the reason I am reframing the question. Hand grip exercise, what is the effect of it on VSD systolic murmur? Rajiv, Shravya, Dilip, everyone say it will decrease. Is it so? How many of you? Madhuri says increase, Tirupati says increase, Anantapur says decrease. Huh? See doctor, what will hand grip will be doing? Hand grip will increase the vascular resistance, systemic vascular resistance. What should aorta should do? I mean, what should left ventricle should do? It should vomit into aortic root. Increase vascular resistance in the aortic root, what will it do to the left ventricle? It won't let it to vomit. If it doesn't vomit, the pressure inside left ventricle increase, and that will increase the flow through the VSD into the right ventricle. Hence VSD murmur typically will increase. Even MR murmur also will increase with the hand grip. If you remember, hand grip increases systemic vascular resistance, you will remember this funda. What is the effect of Valsalva? Valsalva's main effect is to decrease venous return to the heart. Obviously, when the blood coming to the heart decreases, what should happen to most of the murmurs? If there is no notification, we don't study. If there is no venous return, there is no murmur. Murmur nahi hoga na. But what is the only exception? MVP HOCM. Why? Because in the MVP, what is the main reason for the murmur? The left atrium, left ventricle. Left atrium, when it become, left ventricle when it becomes small, the mitral valve will prolapse, and that promotes the regurgitation. Agreed? Any decreased venous return will decrease the chamber size of the left ventricle, and that increases the prolapse of the valve. Hence MVP will increase, HOCM also will increase, but all other murmurs will decrease if the Valsalva is done where there is a decreased venous return. But now the question comes, sir, how to remember Valsalva decreases venous return? ये सब तो अच्छा है, अच्छी बात है, but like our Cleveland intensive care HOD, in his MBBS days, he used to believe that forget about venous return, ज़्यादा होगा, कम होगा, कैसे भी वो भूल जाते हम. Valsalva क्या करेगा to the murmurs? वो remember किए तो enough for this life. So, but easy to remember is, if you do inspiration, what will happen to the venous return? Negative intrathoracic pressure sucks the blood and brings more venous return to the heart. You remember that? Valsalva is opposite to that. It is a forced expiration. Agreed? If inspiration brings more blood, expiration should do less blood. Right? So, it will decrease the venous return. How will you remember? Hand grip exercise will increase vascular resistance. If you do hand grip, who gets secreted in our body? Any exercise should secrete catecholamines. Catecholamines lead to vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction should increase the total peripheral resistance, and that should cause worsening of VSD and MR murmur. Okay. Squatting, what is the effect of it? Standing decreases venous return. Squatting increases venous return. Any increased venous return, increased chamber size should decrease MVP murmur, HOCM murmur, and all other murmurs become worsened. Because more venous return means early notification of NEET exam. So ज़्यादा murmur हो जाएगा, है ना? Right. Okay, doc. Last 7 days, 7 months, it is the placenta, and the first 2 months it is the corpus luteum which produces the progesterone. This everybody will remember. What is the effect of prolactin? Prolactin inhibits the GnRH by the hypothalamus. Then with regard to the semen, What is the effect of the semen on sperm capacitation? Sperm doesn't have maturity until it stays inside the semen. Only when it enters into the vaginal canal, then it gets that knowledge of maturity. So capacitation is prevented by the semen, is what need to be basically remembered. Who produces the semen? It is the seminiferous tubules is the one which basically produce. And how will be the pH of semen? Alkaline nature. It is very mild, well-mannered semen, but it is made to get buffered by the acidity of the vagina, is what need to be fundamentally remembered. Now, what is the effect of adrenalectomy is an important question. I doubt about the option C. Hyperglycemia will decrease insulin sensitivity. With decreased insulin sensitivity in adrenalectomy is less likely, because adrenalectomy, what we come across is hypotension, hypoglycemia. Maybe this question basically requires a repair. Now doctor, it is the epinephrine which basically acts on the membrane receptor, and everything else steroids act on nuclear receptor, as all of you know very well. Okay doc, shoot me an answer. Holosystolic, harsh sounding murmur, loudest in the tricuspid area, is typically the nature of which murmur? Whose murmur? Yes, holosystolic, harsh sounding murmur located in the tricuspid area. PDA is machinery murmur. Holosystolic, PDA is heard both diastole, systole. TR is an answer we get from everywhere. Pulmonary hypertension proposed by Tirupati. VSD doctor, where will you listen for the VSD murmur? Mitral area or tricuspid area? Tricuspid is the parasternal area, mitral is mid-axillary. Where do you listen VSD murmur? Very fundamental question, right? VSD, ASD murmurs are minimum, mitral stenosis is minimum basics required in MBBS final exam, no? Okay. What is telomeric DNA? How is it different from that of the other part of the chromosomes? You require a special DNA polymerase called telomerase for replication of the telomeric DNA, which is there towards the end of the DNA. What is the misnomer about telomerase? All aces are cutting nature, but telomerase is adding in nature. It will increase the length of the tail of the DNA. Now doctor, it is the RNA polymerase which will be binding to the specific nucleotide sequences upstream from the point of the transcription, is what need to be remembered. You have a Tata box, CART box, GC box, they are all typically located in the upstream, is what need to be understood.